Hey, do you like cozy games? Yeah, me too. I like them so much that I'm willing to put myself through months of hard work and pain to try and create one. This is Cookie Cat Café, or at least what I've made so far anyway. A couple months ago, I joined the Brackey's 2025 Game Jam with the theme of Risk It for the Biscuit and made a physics-based puzzle game where you are trying to help Cookie Cat, this little dude, eat as many cookies in the level as possible. The unique twist of the game, Cookie Cat is a soft body object, meaning he can squish and stretch as much as he wants as he bounces around the level. I really like the prototype, but if I simply expanded the mechanics and kept it only as a puzzle game, it would have just ended up being another generic mobile game lost in a sea of mediocrity. So last video I discussed how I went about researching and planning where this game could go by doing some market research. Go watch it if you haven't. But to catch you up really quickly, I need to focus on giving the player an experience, since that's what players remember. Get the fuck out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft! Not a gimmicky mechanic. The experience I'm going for is a cozy cafe vibe, where you were tasked with rebuilding a cafe by completing a bunch of different minigames. And one of the main minigames will be this pinball-esque game, which is the way you can earn coins to upgrade your cafe. Sounds pretty interesting. Since the video I've been doing lots of brainstorming to try and come up with ideas for the game's story and gameplay. My current plan is a linear story with a set protagonist. Not quite a visual novel, but a bit more gamified and with loose states as well. So first, let me introduce you to Amelie Fontaine, with the French spelling, since this game is going to be set in a small town in France in about the 1910s. Amelie has just moved from living with her mother in a big city like Paris to this small countryside town. She inherited this abandoned cafe from a distant relative who had no heir. Very mysterious. Here I'm sketching out the core vision for the character. This initial sketch isn't very good, but it gets the idea across. If I'm being brutally honest, my art skills are going to need a lot more improvement for this game. Amelie is a botany student and she's going to be spending her summer researching plants and mushrooms and maybe some insects as well. She plans to clean up the cafe just to live in it. Mind you, she has no plans on reopening the cafe, but while cleaning, she comes across a mysterious looking machine with weird writing all over. It's an arcade machine, so really out of place for 1910s France. So she's pretty confused after finding it. And when she accidentally turns it on, she's introduced to Cookie Cat, a sentient artificial intelligence who was created by a mysterious long dead inventor. The arcade machine spits out a bunch of coins after playing and then just shuts off straight away. Here I'm drawing a more polished concept for Amelie. I gave her glasses, not because I wear glasses or anything, but because it adds something interesting. I'm toying around with the idea of giving her some more interesting features like a scar, just something to make her stand out. Back to the story, Amelie uses these coins to buy some groceries in town and then finds out from a shopkeeper about some interesting looking mushrooms out in the woods. She goes to study these plants, and when she sits down to start drawing them, she puts a satchel down beside her, which has the coins inside, and then it suddenly disappears. She soon discovers some magical little sprites that have stolen her stuff. And here you can see I am brainstorming some ideas for what these mushroom sprites can look like, and I'm liking where the direction of this is heading. One of these designs has a more cutesy generic vibe, and then the other has a more creepy horror vibe. I might try mixing the two in future development. So I haven't actually made a huge amount of progress in this video, only a few pieces of concept art, but I'm trying to actually make progress on this game, and getting a video out gives me the motivation to keep going. Previously I would have just held off making another video unless it was jam-packed with loads of progress, but then I wouldn't make any progress and it would end up probably being months before I even open up the project again. If you prefer smaller updates like this where I'm actually likely to post, or would rather more meaty episodes in the future, drop your thoughts down below, and any other thoughts about the story would be amazing. If you want to help me out by liking and subscribing to follow along with the project, then that would be fantastic. If you're a fellow game developer and you're looking for some high quality pixel art assets to make your next project even better, then you can check out my itch.io page with a bunch of different pixel art assets, like this one, which is a grass tile set with flowers and trees and a parallax forest scrolling background. Every contribution genuinely makes my day, and with this shameless self promotion out of the way, I'll end the video and see you lot next time.